Hi and welcome to my garden. Today we are propagating bamboo. Now before we get to propagating my bamboo, I just want to put it out there for you to consider. If you already have bamboo, I'm going to assume you've already done the research, you've looked into it. If you're considering adding bamboo to your gardenscape, please, bamboo gets such a bad rap around the world for being incredibly invasive. People spend thousands of dollars to get rid of it when it's been planted improperly, cared for improperly. So please, do your research. Make sure that you've done what needs to be done so that you can properly care and grow your bamboo without it getting out of hand. All right. So that being said, I am growing Phyllostachys vivax bamboo. It is a timber bamboo that is cold hardy here in the Northwest. I'm in growing zone 8B. I don't know exactly how cold it will go, but it grows here. The grove behind me is in its third year. It started with 3 bamboo shoots that were about 6 to 8 feet tall, and each year they get taller. Now, if you're growing timber bamboo, or the variety I got, I did the research. I'm not sure if you can see this. I like the color where we had the yellow on the culms and then we had the green striping, and that's the Phyllostachys vivax variety. The other goal I had with getting bamboo is I wanted to create a grove of bamboo in my backyard. So I put it in the center of the yard. I bermed it up some, not enough to properly contain it, to keep it from spreading, because I'm not sure how big I want this grove to be. And for now, it's working for me, and I also wanted to give it the opportunity to grow to its full potential. These can grow upwards to 65 feet tall, as well as get canes that are 5 inches wide. And that is my goal. Now, to dream, I would want to be able to have bamboo, a bamboo grove that was similar to oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the garden center. Garden of Eden. I think it actually might be called Garden of Eden. It's on the road to Hana in Maui. There's this amazing garden where they have this huge bamboo, and when the wind comes, they rattle, and it just sounds absolutely amazing. That was my goal for my backyard, as well as it adds just a nice little flair of tropics and, well, tropics. So, today's episode, we are going to propagate my Phyllostachys vivax. So let me reposition the camera so we can see what's going on here. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we are going to propagate, we're going to take rhizome cuttings. The best time to do this is after bamboo shooting. I did it earlier this year while it was still shooting, and it worked. I mean, so, you know, just have at it. But we're going to dig down and find some rhizome. I'm going to propagate, and I want to make 6 babies. So I want them 2 to 3 inches long, the rhizomes. But here's the main. Over here we've got the main grove, and this spring these popped up a little ways away. So I am assuming there is rhizome in between here. So we are going to see if we can get down. Oh yeah, I already feel it. It's not very far under the soil. So just watch me futz with a soil knife. And for anyone's like, oh, but won't you kill your bamboo? You know what? If those 3 die, I could probably make a lot of money selling that technique. I doubt they're gonna die. Okay. We are looking for the rhizome. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's another piece that was getting ready to come up or just grow. All right, so I found, okay, can we zoom in on this and can you see this rhizome? So this is the rhizome. It just looks like a cane underneath the ground. And that's how the rhizome works. It crawls under the ground and then periodically it decides to stand up. That's when you get your cane. So every spot where these roots are coming out, that's an opportunity to create a new baby. So we're gonna cut that. And I wanna make sure that I've got two, we're gonna call them nodes. Is that the right term? Who knows? I'm not a horticulturist. But, all right, so then it's just a matter of fishing that baby out. Maybe it took a left turn on me. Ah, there we go. All right, so that's one. And that's where I broke off that node there, or that little cane that was getting ready to shoot up. So I am going to spend a little time now. I'm going to find some more up here in this higher area. It's probably going to be a little bit easier to find some, but who knows? Maybe I'll just dig around here for a little bit. So I will get some more, and then I'll meet you over at the table, and we will get these babies planted up. Alrighty, give me a moment. Okay, I found my clicker at some point and still figuring out how to use it again. I don't know, my phone. Anyhow, so I mentioned that I went up further into the grove and it would be easier. Well, yeah, it sure was easier because once I removed some of the leaf litter, this was just growing right on top. Ooh, and look at that. There's can you see that? This little guy right here. And there's a little guy right there, right here. So I think those could be opportunities. So anyhow, hey, so what I am doing right now is exactly what I did a while back. And I'll show you the result of what I did when I came right back. So I've got some pots. They're what, 6-inch pots. You can go bigger, you can go smaller. This just seemed to work for me. Oh, what kind of soil are you using, Guy? I am using whatever I have. You can go dig a hole in your backyard, in your front yard, in your neighbor's yard. I don't care. It's bamboo. Just dig up. No. So I collect. I'm a nut when it comes to trying to propagate something. I see something, I'm like, oh, I haven't propagated that. I wonder if I can do that. So I cut it. I grow it. I, do things with it. I put it in soil. Some things work. Some things don't. But I keep on doing it because eventually I get things. I have stuff growing everywhere. Can you? Oh, you can't see right there. I've got a tray right there of things that I got started. So I have this bucket of soil that's kind of a mix of things, and some might be bagged outdoor potting soil. Some might be indoor potting soil. Some might be, who knows what, Sungrow number 5 or Sunshine number 5. Heck, it's a random bucket, so it'll have all kinds of random things in it. So it's a mixture. Bottom line, it don't matter. So I've already filled this with soil. I have my one piece that's cut, and then I'm using it over my little soil bin. And I was making sure that I had enough soil here. So what we're gonna do, I want to bury this thing about 3 to 4 inches. I want to bury it about 3 to 4 inches, and I want to make sure all those, so, I took soil out 3 to 4 inches. That's not even quite 3 to 4 inches. All right. We're doing exact things, 3 to 4 inches, thereabouts. I mean, heck, this is growing on top of the soil. And it still sent something up. But hey, we want to try to get some success here. So 3 to 4 inches, then we're gonna cover it back up with our soil mixture that we're using. As I'm trying to figure out what I do with my clicker. I hope I put it in my pocket, because at some point I'm gonna have to hit the stop button. All right, and then just firm that down. The firm tap, oh, gotta settle, it's bamboo. You know what, most things, hey. You do you, I'm doing me. I'm firming it down because you know what? Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add water to it and hydrate it really good. And then it's just gonna settle some more. And I want to be able to go put my pots where they're gonna be, water them, and forget about it. And that's where maybe if you go closer to that 4 inches, maybe you'll have better luck. Who knows? So I'm gonna do the rest of these up. But before I do that, hang on a sec. Let me pause and go show you what I did. Well, I'll go bring it here. Hang on a sec. Don't go nowhere. You're not gonna wanna miss this. All right, I'm back. You didn't even know I left. So, can you see this? See this guy? I made that. I made that. Using the exact method that I just described. Now, what I'm gonna do, and I probably shouldn't lose this because this is the only one I've potted and I've got 5 other pots of soil here. I'll put that over there. So bamboo likes the sun, likes to grow in the sun. But as you're propagating and get into grow, put it somewhere that's, partially shaded, dappled sun, and then keep the soil damp, not wet. Don't drown it because that rhizome could rot. You don't want that to happen. And this took about 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, I noticed that it shot up about 1 inch. I had actually made 3 of them. The other 2 I've already gifted to people that wanted them. And the other 2, I put in a same 2-inch piece, or maybe 3 inches, here and there. Put in a piece about that same size. And the other 2 had multiple points that came up. So those rhizomes were very excited to get going. And they were all from the same stem. So thanks for watching. I will put the name of this type of bamboo in the comments. Don't be afraid to propagate. And if you want to have bamboo, find someone with it and ask them to give you a piece of the rhizome. So much cheaper than going to the store. But me personally, timber bamboo. Though I am hunting, I've got a stock tank that's about 3 feet long, 2 feet high, and I'm thinking I might be able to get one of those more decorative bamboos that might be a little more invasive, but if I put it in that, I can control it better. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Would you propagate bamboo? Would you grow bamboo in your yard? Now, I do hope that the answer is yes, you'd consider it, but I hope that you do your research, plant it properly, use a nice high berm, or use bamboo barrier, or put it in a container so that you can control its growth. All right, happy gardening.